I got to do a little rant here about the Miley Cyrus performance on the MTV Awards earlier this week. We talked about it on the show this morning. The issue to me is role models. Now, there's no better role model for a boy or a girl in their formative years than a loving mom and dad, rock-solid parents who are there for them all the way, modeling the kind of behavior that they should emulate in their growing years and ultimately become responsible and productive members of society as an adult. We all know that. But role models beyond mom and dad are absolutely important to kids. They always have been. I had them when I was a kid, and back in those days, you know, role models that you could be proud of for your kids when those role models were young, they didn't change when they grew up. They might disappear or whatever, but they didn't morph into something that you would want your kids to flee from. But not so anymore in our coarse culture. You have a scenario where Disney's TV creation, Hannah Montana, who was just clean-cut, and millions of young American girls followed Hannah Montana, bought all her stuff, watched the show and the whole deal. And then she gets out there as Miley Cyrus the other night and continues her transition into this monster. I mean, she did a pornographic performance that was just obscene. You got those young girls growing up, and those who don't have good parenting and the good values that flow from that kind of modeling within a home, they're going to say, well, that's still Hannah Montana. Whatever she's doing now, I'm going to follow it. And that's why when we get these role models who flip like this and morph into something else, I cannot overstate how dangerous that is and what a bad thing that is for this country and for the next generation who will lead us. That's what I think. What do you think? Join me for the next edition of Buttheadinger Live right here on FM 104.5 AM 540 WFLA. I'll look for you then.